Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to today's vlog. Oh my gosh, I have not held the camera in a long time. I just realized that I was supposed to vlog and I completely forgot, so I'm just doing it quickly. I'm in my ortho blog, and yeah, so today's my last day and I just got to clinicals. I just got here now. I'm a bit late today, so I just need to quickly hurry up and take off my jacket and get ready, and I just need to go and screen the wards for physiotherapy patients, like just to see who needs physio and who doesn't. Like I said, I'm late, so I'm just gonna try and go and do this quickly, and then yeah, I'll see you guys later, and I'll try to show you as much as I can. It's really hard to film in hospitals because there's not really that much that you can show, because you know we have to obviously respect people's privacy. So I'm really going to try and show you guys as much as possible, and yeah, show you guys a little bit of what we do in ortho.
One eternity later.
Oh my goodness, guys, like it is like almost 4 o'clock and I completely forgot that I was filming. I had so many patients that I had to see. So usually I finish before 3:30, and then today I just had patients that I had to keep going back to and mobilizing them again, because the first time I didn't do it properly because something kept on interrupting, or I don't know, there was always an issue the first time I was there, so I had to keep going back. I think I went back for like 2 or 3 people, and that took a lot of my time, so that's why I ended up finishing so late. But oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go home now. I feel like I literally filmed nothing for you guys today, but I'm just going to mix this part of the vlog with like other stuff that's going to be happening in the next couple of days, or whatever I have happening. I don't even know if I have things planned, but yeah, it's going to be a couple of days in my life type of story. But let me give you guys a rundown of the patients that I saw. So in 4th year, you basically see spinal fracture patients, you see pelvic fractures, you see polytrauma patients as well. So in the hospital that I'm in, we don't really have that many 4th year conditions. So a lot of the patients that we are seeing currently are like your 3rd year type of patients. So your lower limb fractures or upper limb fractures. So those are a little bit more simple. So yeah, it's not really that many 4th year conditions that we get to see, unfortunately, but I did see a few. So I feel like with the ones that I saw, I did get some experience in terms of how to manage them. So I saw a guy who had a lumbar fusion, so yeah, he was quite mobile. He was fine with like doing a lot of the stuff. So I expected those type of patients to be like bedridden or something, but no, he was up and walking and he was cool. And then I saw like some femur fractures, acetabular fractures. I think I saw a pelvic yesterday, and I also have a polytrauma lady. She has like a I can't speak. She has an ankle fracture. She had a pelvic fracture, and she also had a humerus fracture. So she had 3 injuries. So she needed a lot of assistance and a lot of help with like mobilizing and getting out of the bed and transferring to the chair. But she's such a nice lady. I feel like I might miss her out of all the people that I'm seeing. She's the one that, yeah, I saw for the longest, so I did create a bit of a relationship with her. But yeah, she had an X-fix on her ankle. So yeah, it was a little bit hectic, and she also had some issues with her arm because of the shoulder injury. But she's doing well, which is good. And yeah, that's pretty much what I saw. I had like 8 patients in total. So I think that's the most I've seen so far. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's my ortho block done. So I did 2 weeks of ortho, and I did 2 weeks of outpatient department. I feel like ortho is so much more relaxed compared to outpatient department. Like OPD is hectic because in OPD you have people who come in for so many different types of things. It could literally be anything that someone is coming in for, so you're never like prepared. Also with OPD it's not as structured. Like there's a lot of admin that needs to be done. Oh, my arm is getting tired. Oh. So there's a lot of OPD, there's a lot of admin that needs to be done, so that takes a lot of your time as well. So yeah, I feel like ortho is, it's chill, it's relaxed, it's like something that I enjoy doing. I'm just gonna head home now. I'm gonna head home and then I plan to do some like studying tomorrow. I have an exam, my physio exam in 2 weeks from now, so I have like quite a bit of studying to do, so hopefully I will get quite a bit of stuff done tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday and we have the day off. They like told us, use it as a study day, so that's really nice. So yeah guys, I'll catch up with you later.
The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop up and the man on the jukebox, and then we started dancing. I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much.
Good morning guys, today is another day in the vlog. It is Monday and it is around 10:15 in the morning. The last time I spoke to you guys, it was Thursday and that was the last day of clinicals. And I also did mention that I'd be writing an exam in the next 2 weeks, and that exam is my physiotherapy course exam. The course code would be PHST 4000, and so basically how it works is that half of the class does physiotherapy for the first semester, and then the other half does rehabilitation, and then second semester we switch over. So basically the first semester and the first 6 months, basically the first 8 weeks we learn both physiotherapy and rehabilitation, and then from there we split, and then for the first 3 blocks of your clinicals you rotate between the different areas in physiotherapy. So my first 3 blocks of my clinicals were sports, ICU, as well as NMS, OPD, and orthopedics. So those 3 areas are what physiotherapy is made up of. And the other half of the class who was doing rehabilitation, they did pediatrics, public health, as well as neurology, which is what I'll be doing in second semester. So basically, yeah, I'm studying for that physiotherapy exam. I've done all of the practical work for this course. So now it's just down to the theory exam that I really need to pass. And physiotherapy, I would say compared to rehabilitation, it's a lot more heavy in terms of workload. It's just a little bit more difficult than rehabilitation. And so yeah, when we had preclinical lectures, I didn't manage to finish all of the lectures, and I did fall behind in quite a lot of the stuff, especially in NMS OPD. It was quite hectic. So what I'm doing now is that I'm just going back on all the lectures that I didn't manage to finish in preclinicals, and just writing up some notes on those areas, and also trying to refresh my memory on some of the things. I found that as I was doing this, I really regretted that I wasn't able to actually complete all of the preclinical lectures before I started practicals, because it really helps when you have that basis of knowledge and when you have that theory before you go into practicals. It helps a lot when you're seeing patients, because you learn about, when you're doing theory, you learn about all the conditions and how to manage the conditions and how to do all your assessments properly. But if you don't manage to finish everything and you miss sections, then that just impacts on your practical learning, which is definitely something that I found I was dealing with. So I'm really going to try and make sure that in my second semester I try to finish all of the preclinical lectures before I go to actual clinicals and practicals. I feel like it will really help me a lot. So my plan for the next few days is that I want to catch up on everything, and then from there I'll go into actually studying all the other sections, and then do past papers. So either I'll be studying while doing past papers at the same time, or study first and then do past papers, or past papers first and study. Like I feel like with my studying, it's just like I just go with how with what happens at the time. If I feel like I'm really running out of time, then I'll just study while doing past papers. But if I feel like I have more time, then I'll manage to study first and then do past papers. So it just switches like as I move along and as I move towards the exam day. So yeah, but I definitely know that what I have to do is past papers. That is really important, because you can study all the stuff, and if you don't do active recall, and if you don't try to pull that information back from your memory, like it's just not gonna stick, and you'll think you've learned something, but then when you try to remember it, it just doesn't come. And that could be because you didn't really study properly, or your technique could be faulty. Yeah, so it's just really important that you try to ensure that you're able to study effectively and be able to understand what you're studying and pull that information from your brain. So yeah, I'll be doing past papers after that, and then hopefully I'll be ready for my exam. I plan on actually finishing all the sections. Like in my mind, I feel like that's the plan. Obviously, I want to go into the exam finishing all the sections, but realistically speaking, I don't even know if that's going to be possible. But I will try and do as much as I can. And if there's literally one section that I don't cover, then it will just have to be it. It will just have to be that one section. But I am definitely aiming, and the goal is to complete everything and go in there knowing every section. Not obviously knowing it 100%, but having at least covered it, and knowing something about that section. It's the last test that we wrote, I really went in there not knowing quite a few sections, and it did not really go well for me, to be honest. And yeah, so this exam has to be my redemption. I need to come back, so that's why I'm just trying to really go through everything and just redeem myself from that last test. So yeah, excuse the crustiness, as per usual. And I'm also feeling really nasally, so I'll be sniffing quite a bit. I'm going to go and do some house chores in the meantime, and then I'll come back and continue what I was doing. I'm feeling like I feel kind of overwhelmed right now, because I feel like there's quite a lot of stuff for me to still catch up on. So I'm trying to do my best to move as fast as I can. Yeah, so hopefully we get through it all. How are you guys doing during this exam season? Are you writing exams? What exams are you doing? Yeah, we only have one exam that we're writing now, so thank God for that. And then I'm on holiday. Yeah, I'm on holiday for 1 month, but technically it's not really a holiday, because I have an assignment, a group project that we still need to complete as my group, or as a group. Yeah, we didn't really have enough time to complete it during clinicals because there was so much stuff to do. So I guess we'll be working on it during the holiday, but as long as I'm not going to clinicals, then I feel that's better. Clinicals is so tiring, man. Yo, dude. All right, time for you guys to enjoy a hyperlapse of me cleaning the kitchen. Yeah, this is real life, okay? Yeah, I clean on a day-to-day basis. School or no school, things gotta get done. I personally prefer cleaning so much more than cooking. I'm not about that cooking life. Please, you can miss me. But yeah, I always used to think that I wanted to stay in res, because in res you don't have to do house chores and do all of those things, until I realized that, oh my goodness, it is actually worse. compared to being at home, because I feel like in res there's just so much more responsibility on yourself. You have to cook for yourself. Like, I would speak to my friends who are staying in res, and they would tell me, like, when it comes to cooking, they have to usually cook every single day. And I'm just like, imagine coming home from classes all day, or you went to clinicals and now you have to cook your own food. Like, goodness gracious, that sounds like a lot. I would probably just eat bread and tea for dinner if I stayed by myself. So I guess one of the benefits of staying home would be I have my mom who cooks food for us, which is great. So yeah, when I got to, I think, third year or fourth year, I got out of that phase of thinking I wanted to live in res, because I started realizing that, listen, like, I don't think for me that would work. I would probably starve myself because I would not cook at all. But yeah, guys, anyways, if you stay in res, like, tell me, would you, like, what is better? Is staying at home better than staying in res? Like, what do you prefer? I guess for people who like their independence, staying at res is a lot nicer. I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm rambling, okay? You guys can enjoy the last few seconds of this or whatever, and I'll talk to you later.
I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new, and I'm in love with your body. 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 Every day discovering something brand new, and I'm in love with your body.
Okay, so I'm back to studying now. It is much later in the day. I think I was up to some other things a little bit earlier. I think I had some time to eat and to chill. Can't remember exactly what I was doing. But yeah, I don't think I mentioned to you guys, but the section I'm working on first is NMS OPD. That is the section that literally has so much content. Yeah, so much content, and also so much content I didn't manage to finish. So OPD in fourth year is basically you learn about the spinal segments. So it's divided into cervical region, thoracic, lumbar, and also the SIJ. So you learn about the anatomy, the biomechanics, as well as pathologies and how to tackle those. So the section I started off with first was cervical. So yeah, I did anatomy, as well as all the learning about the diseases and the conditions that are common in those areas, and also how you treat them in terms of from a physiotherapist perspective. So yeah, once I'm done with this section, I'll move on to thoracic, and then until I'm done with the whole OPD section, and then move on to sports or ICU. The nice thing with sports is that it's a little bit similar with OPD, so that helps a bit. So
One weekend we let the story begin. We getting out on our first date. You and me are thirsty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I'll fill up a plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour, and now your family is doing okay. Leaving, getting a taxi, then kissing the backseat. Tell the driver make the radio play, and I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was sent me for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow now, follow. Come on now, follow my now, follow. Come on now, follow my now, follow. Come on now, follow my now, follow. I'm in love with your body.
So we were having load shedding. It just came back literally 1 minute ago. But I wanted to show you guys how I'm grilling my bread. I wanted to have toast with some pumpkin soup that my mom made. And look at the innovation. Like, honestly, I feel so proud of myself for figuring this out, that I can still eat toasted bread when there's no power. Oh, and we have a gas stove, so that's why I'm able to use the stove. Whoa. God, this pumpkin soup is watery. Damn. I need to cook some more. So earlier, before we had load shedding, actually not before we had load shedding, when load shedding came, it came around 5 o'clock. So then I went to go do some exercise. Like, I haven't exercised in a long time. I find that I'm more consistent with exercising and working out when it's during the holidays, like when I'm at home more often. And then when school starts and I go to clinicals every day, there's literally no time for me to exercise or to work out or do anything like that, because by the time I get home, it's already like getting dark, especially during winter, because we're in winter now, so it gets dark really early. And I don't go to gym, I just exercise at home. We have quite a bit of space outside, so I like to just do that. So yeah, I did that. I'm just trying to get my life together. I'm trying to feel organized. I'm trying to feel put together. So I'm happy that I started that again. I think the last time I worked out was like a long time ago, and I feel like every time I come here I literally say that. But listen, I'm on this consistency journey and I will get there at some point, okay? I always find that even if like I'm not necessarily doing it as often as I want to, I feel like as long as I'm doing it, even if it's like the days are erratic, I'm like, as long as I did it, you know, and as long as I'm not giving up. So yeah, that's the vibe. So yeah, I had some food, and then I just said I'm gonna close off the vlog here, because there's pretty much nothing else I'm going to be doing today apart from just sitting at my desk and trying to catch up and study for this exam. So yeah, guys, there's nothing else that's really going to be happening. So I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, and I hope to see you guys on my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you're not subscribed yet, please make sure that you do hit the subscribe button. If you haven't noticed, I'm on 500 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. 500 and something subbies. Like, for me, 500 is such a big milestone, so I'm so proud of myself for reaching that. So yeah, we're on road to 1K, road to 1,000 subbies. So please do help me reach that goal. My arm is, oh god, holding this is painful. So please do help me reach that goal really soon. And yeah, guys, see you next time. Mwah.
Last night you were in my room, and now my bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new, and I'm in love with your body.